Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Craft and Chat. I got a little bit of a raspy voice this morning. I slept with the window open last night. And well, it got a little bit chillier than I anticipated. Um, but so I have some tea with some honey in my big old honkin' cup that I won from Lazy Days Ahead on one of their journeys. I don't remember. This was like probably last year I won this. But anyways, I love this cup. It's huge. I'm drinking this morning. Your marigolds are not just awesome for the bugs and getting rid of all of, bringing in the pollinators and getting rid of the bad bugs on your plants. It's also very good for tea, which is good for your eyesight. And it has some other medicinal things in there as well. But, as we age, the eyesight gets worse. So I figured let's drink some marigold tea this morning. All it is marigold buds steeped with a little bit of honey, and I put a dash of cinnamon in there as well. And it's helping my throat a little bit. So that was the purpose of this wonderful tea this morning. Usually I'm drinking coffee, but again, I woke up and I got just a little bit of a raspy just from sleeping with the window open, as we all do. And I'm not complaining because I'm in long sleeves. I got on some long pants overalls today, and I am super excited about the fall weather that is here. And hopefully it's like 2-3 weeks ago, it was a little chilly in the morning, and then it kind of went away and went a little bit back to, waking up and it being humid. So anyways, let's say good morning to everybody. I know you guys know I have a big announcement today. I'm super excited. I know I use that phrase ad nauseum. Sometimes you're like, pick another word, Ginger. Okay. I just can't help it. That's it. Super excited is my catchphrase. So let's see. Joe Fix It For You is in here. Good morning, dear. There is my Bubba. Hey, Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. And I'm sure Lisa is there too. There is Hardknack Farms, Wendy. Joey's saying hello to everybody. There is Heartland HQ with Dink and Tank. There's Tamara. Sorry, Tamara. I had to switch to tea with a little bit of honey this morning to ease that ache in my throat. Let's see. There is Nanny Tam. Good morning, Nanny Tam. Everybody's saying hello to each other. What could this special announcement be? Joe Fix It For You. You don't think maybe you have the inside track? You already know, you little goob. There is Arlene. Good morning, Arlene. Good morning, Penny Ortiz. How are you this morning? Hopefully you are recovering and doing good. And let's see. I'm going down a little bit further. Everybody's saying hello. Penny said, how are you all this fall morning, Nanny Tam? Yes, it's beautiful outside. It really is. We got a little bit of a breeze going too that I say a little bit. When it's bending the trees, it's more than a little bit, but it's just every once in a while. It's not like, steady. But it's also blowing the curtains open. That's nice too. I'm wonderful, Penny. How are you? Nanny Tam said. And everybody is saying good morning. There's Bowen. Good morning, Bowen. Hopefully you are doing well. Does it? Now I went straight to chat. Let's see. It's nice and cool this morning, but it's headed to the 90s. I'm so ready for fall. I don't think we're getting in the 90s today here in North Georgia. Has anyone heard from Mickey? I haven't. I have not heard from him lately. I hope he's okay. Let's see. I see Nanny Tam is saying a couple of things. Bowen said he sent him an email. He hasn't heard back. Okay. Well, we need to send out a bolo on Mickey at Critter Creek and see how he is doing. I think it's dropped the second A. It's Tamra, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there you go. I did that for a while too, and then I got it right. So Nanny Tam, I'm sure she'll give you some grace. Oh goodness. So everybody saying good morning to everybody. I love that. There's Evelyn Newman. Good morning, Evelyn. How are you? Let's see. It's so good to see you in here. We skipped mowing last time because of rain. My yard is looking terrible. Mine is starting to look that way too. When I had to walk around this morning to feed the ducks, they're so smart. Guys, ducks are so stinking smart. Okay, I go out of the front door. I go into the porch. And as soon as they hear that porch door close behind me, because, it's automatic close, soon as they hear it, they're like, Mama's up, time to eat. Mama's up, time to eat. It is so funny. They are so smart. They really are. Evelyn saying good morning, and everybody's saying good morning to her as well. Let's see. The Bud Files is in here. Good morning. Good morning. Don't start with me. What? No sound? There is sound. I know there is. Oh, thank you. Yes, that is a nice cup. Thank you, Evelyn. Good morning to you too. Let's see. Love the overall, sissy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am going to grab another little outfit that we had a lot of fun with. I'll tell you about that in just a minute. Sleeping with the window open would be scary here. No screens up yet. Raccoons would come in. Yeah, I've got screens, so no bugs or visitors. Fixing to be full-time hoodie time. Yes, it is. And I'm excited about that too. Because I do love wearing my hoodies. I do. Let's see. Oh, that's so sweet. Well, not to suck up, he says, but any announcement Ginger makes is special. Thank you. But this one is, Joey said, yeah, that's sucking up, Jesse. That stuff is sucking up. Stop it. There's Dot. Hey, Dot. We were just talking about you the other night. I think it was in because we were talking about the Georgia meetup where we met you and your daughter and your granddaughter. I think it was in Derek Fowler's. Actually, it was last night. And they were, Derek was worried about you. He was like, I haven't seen Dot in a while. So good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Hush, Joey. I'm working on my brownie points, he says. Brownie schmownie. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello to Dot. Everybody missed Dot so very much. Okay. So, Wendy said yes, she did affirm that. It was in Amy and Derek's live last night. So, yeah. So, locally in town, this is not my big announcement, but this is something fun that Joe and I are going to go do today, Joseph and I. In our local small town area that's a little ways away from us, there's a Chick-fil-A is opening today. And they put out an announcement on Instagram, I think it was, for everybody in the Jasper area, for the Jasper Chick-fil-A, that if you come in today wearing some sort of cow apparel, I wonder if I have any of that you get a free entree. And that is from 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. tonight. So Joseph and I dug up the cow suit, the onesie that I won last year or the year before at Pinecone Fest. I think it might have been last year. So yeah, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So we're gonna go to Chick-fil-A. He's gonna wear. I have I have a hat that has a cowboy print on it. So he's gonna wear that, and I'm gonna wear my cow suit. I dug it up. I got it all hanging to get some of the wrinkles out of it, and so we're gonna go to Chick-fil-A today. And I'm super excited about that, just to have an excuse actually to wear my cow suit. That's it. So the weather is perfect for that cow onesie because it does get a little warm inside that onesie. So if it would have been yesterday, I would have been sweating. Yeah, I'm gonna take some pictures, or try to take some pictures. And so I'll post those up on the page. Yes, we were ice cream dots and wishing we were at the rodeo. Let's see. I love how this community is loving, kind, considerate, always checking on each other. If that ain't love, I don't know what is. You know what? Amen to that, Nanny Tam. Absolutely. Yes, it's gonna be super funny. Yes, you have that cow suit you won at Pinecone Fest. It was 2 years ago. Okay. I was thinking it was last year because I thought last year was when we rented the outdoorsy. Are you sure? You might want to check your pockets or wake up Lisa and ask her to make sure, because I'm thinking I won that last year. I don't know. You get back to me on that after you ask Lisa, please. Oh, you have to drive an hour and a half, Evelyn, to get to a Chick-fil-A. Well, they put one in another small town going the opposite direction. So we had one that was, somewhat readily available. We could go to that one, but I don't go that way a whole lot. So I go the Jasper way more. So it's going to be super convenient. They also added a Chipotle down there. Now I know I told y'all that they opened a Publix, which I was dying for. In Jasper, the closest Publix to me was like 45 minutes. And that is totally a Florida thing. If you're from Florida, you love a Publix, you love a Pub Sub, you love their popcorn chicken. Publix is amazing. I love them. Where shopping is a pleasure. That's their tagline. Anyways, so in that one Publix plaza, they have now added a Chipotle. Chick-fil-A is going in there, and they're also building a Longhorns in there. So they are really, and they have a Chick Salad Chick in there and a tropical cafe. And I think both of those are already open, along with the Publix. I don't think the Chipotle is open quite yet. I'm not sure. I know that the Chick-fil-A is opening today and the Longhorns is still under construction. But man, they are building the heck out of that place. That area is just booming right there. So it's going to be pretty cool because that's a little bit closer, and that is the area that I go to. If I go to Walmart or if I have to go to Tractor Supply or something like that. So hopefully she doesn't get pulled over at Chick-fil-A. I hope not. If I do, it will make for a funny dash cam, video for some cop out there. Good morning, Karen Breast. How are you? There is James Hall. Good morning to you. Hopefully you guys are doing good. There is Dawn Hartwell. So good to see you. I'm so glad to see everybody this morning. Dot says, thank you everyone for checking on me. Love y'all so much. If you want to know what the truth of when you won it, ask Lisa. I know, that's why I said go wake up Lisa. Well, don't wake her up. Sorry. Let's backtrack that. Wait till she wakes up and then get back to me. Goodness, this tea is really good. It really is good, guys. If you have marigolds, again, go ahead and get some of those big flowers out and make yourself some marigold tea. A little honey, a dash of cinnamon. It's perfect. And if you want to omit the cinnamon, omit the cinnamon. You don't have to have it. There's Rebecca, Touched by Yarn. How are you doing this morning? I hope you are good as well. Everybody's still saying hello to everybody. I'm so excited about that. I love that. Yes, Ginger, if you don't get pulled over, if I get pulled over, I will film it. Yes, Lisa said it was in 2024. It was last year. Okay. Thank you. That's what I thought, but that's why I said check your pockets. The old mall they tore down in our area is going to build a Target, Longhorn, and Chick-fil-A. That's the one thing we don't have up here super close is a Target. The closest one is like 40 minutes. So I'm thinking, but we've got like 2 or 3 Walmarts around here. I mean, you can spit and turn around twice and there's another one. So, I don't know what the spitting had to do with it. I don't know. I have no clue, guys. But anyways, that's to say there are Walmarts everywhere around here. So yeah. Anyways, let's see. Did I miss anybody coming in? There's Jamie's Country Living. Hey, Jamie, how are you doing? Good morning to you. I do know that there are a couple of people. What did he say? We might want to check to the root, Jesse, to the root, to the root, to the root. Yeah, that is so many folks. Well, and so many are, staying home and eating at home. They just rather eat what I was watching a little bit of a backstory on Gordon Ramsay and the reason he stopped doing Hell's Kitchen. And one of the reasons is that he had gotten food poisoning so many times from eating at all of these restaurants. And I mean, I feel so bad, but he consistently had gotten food poisoning from eating at bad restaurants. And I know there's a lot of times that I eat somewhere out and I'm like, I should have stayed home and had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because I am miserable now. Speaking of Walmart, I got a $75 Walmart gift card yesterday for completing my annual health checkup. What a nice surprise. That was awesome, Nanny Tam. And I'm sure you scored flying colors on that. I'm sure they are still super duper happy with you. Okay. So drum roll, Jesse. Brrr. Oh, wait, let's read Wendy's comment first. Tom and I hardly ever go out anymore because no matter where we go, they can't get my food right. And I'm sure you have to be so super careful. I told him I don't want to go unless it's a vegan restaurant. Yeah. Again, I'm sure you have to be so super careful. There is Tony, our cabin in the woods. Good morning. I'm sure Angie is at work, but give her a squeeze or two when she gets home. There's Scotty. Good morning, Scotty. Hopefully you're doing well. PSA, you should always use your Walmart app when shopping at the store because we always find lower prices on the app and the store honors the lower price. I will also tell you not only that, but check the tag and check what the sign says above. Because sometimes they try to get you and those 2 tags don't match. I'd rather cook at home. At least I know who is cooking and when they wash their hands last. Amen to that, James. Amen to that. Okay. Special announcement this morning. So many restaurants use MSG in their dishes and I have horrible reactions to it. Yeah, there are a lot of people that have reactions to MSG, anything that has MSG in it. And so many things contain it and you don't even know it. Okay, so We got something new. Well, we will have something new. So you know that we have three ducks, right? So we have Toby, and we have Ellie, and then we have Trey. And over the last month, I have started getting duck eggs. Now, I haven't made any scrambled yet, but I've made them hard boiled, and I do love them. They are really good hard boiled, especially in a salad. I made a Cobb salad, and they were absolutely delicious. So I've been getting like one duck egg a day. They skip a day or two. They're not regular, on the regular like chickens are. They're sporadic. They can go 2, maybe sometimes 3 days and not give you an egg. But then they'll go like 6, 7 days and they'll give you an egg every day. So I've been getting one duck egg a day. So I'm like, okay. So we put in like a little duck cam because we also wanted to see. I told you we were having a problem with, the getting into the duck pen. I don't even want to say their names for fear they may come back. I'm not sure if I got them or not. But I think that we have at least kept them from everything that I revamped in the duck pen. I think we've at least got it to where they're not going in there anymore. So we had the duck cam in there. So I go out every morning, I grab the card, I look to make sure that nothing's going on. And so, curiosity, I'm like, who's laying the egg? Are they alternating? Or is Ellie and Trey, are they alternating who lays what? Because they're still new ducks and new to laying. And so been monitoring that. And one day I got 2 eggs. Well, now I'm thinking, hindsight 2020, maybe I overlooked one of the days, and then the next day, or maybe it was laid later and then there was one that was laid earlier the next morning. I don't know. So, and in reviewing all of the pictures, which, by the way, just to let you know, ducks do not sleep. Like, they take cat naps. And Joey and I have a new saying that half of my brain is asleep right now, because they close one eye and half of their brain stays awake and alert while the other half takes a nap. I don't know how to function like that, but okay, sure, if it works for you. But there are so many pictures on that cam every morning. I'm talking like upwards of 200. And I don't turn it on until 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. And I go out and get it at like 7:30. So, I mean, if it was a deer cam, you may have like 5 or 6 pictures on there. Or maybe if you have a really, a nice cool night outside, you'll maybe have 15 or 20. I mean, you got like upwards of 200 pictures. They just go around. I mean, they're looking for predators all night, and that one half of the brain goes to sleep, the other half stays awake, and that eye stays open, and they're looking around to see if anything's coming to get them. So anyways, long story short, Trey is the only one laying. So I thought, well, that's kind of odd that, I got them all at the same time. They were all newly hatched. Ellie is not laying. And because I could watch, Trey would be around the egg and there'd be nothing there. And then Trey would be there, and then she would be like getting up and out of the picture, and then there's an egg. So, yeah, hoodie time, Jesse, whatever. So, Joey, I wasn't even really, I wasn't paying attention. Ellie's stature is a lot bigger. Her stature is is kind of big, like Toby's. And Trey is not, but I thought maybe because I thought maybe Trey was just like a runt, or it was just something a little different. Anyways, come to find out, Ellie now has a drake feather, which is kind of like a sickle feather on a rooster. So this is twice this has happened to me now, people. What I thought was a chicken was a rooster, turned out to be a rooster, and is my favorite rooster. That's Shem. And now I have Ellie, who is not an Ellie. She needs to be renamed because she has a drake feather and she's bigger and she's not laying eggs. So apparently, Ellie is not a she, Ellie is a he. So now, when I ordered my ducks, I ordered them sexed, and you have to pay twice as much for them if you want them sexed. So Elliot, yes. It's so crazy that this has happened to me twice. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Elliot, just a thought. So I do have some names in mind. Elliot was not one of them, but I can throw it in the mix. I am going to put a a poll up on the channel to see what everybody wants to name Ellie, what we want to change her name into. Because yeah, the more you look at her and Toby, him and Toby side by side, the more you see it. He is definitely he. So this is absolutely nuts. Again, I go back to when you order ducks, if you get them unsexed, you pay a flat, whatever. When you get them sexed, you pay extra, and you pay double if you want them to be females. So the regular ducks were $15, but if you want them sexed and you want to make sure you get females, they're $30. Okay. So I don't know if you guys, Dodger, I love that. Poor Trey. I know, right? I know. I feel bad for Trey too. She needs a break. She probably does. So anyways, I did have some names in mind, and then I'm going to tell you what I did under, after thinking about it and at Joey's behest. I emailed the company that I got the ducks from. So that's another big news thing. So I thought of a couple of names. Dobby is one because I love Harry Potter and I love Dobby. Jacob, because Jacob and Esau. I don't know if you. Hopefully, you guys remember the story from Genesis. Isaac's two sons. The one Jacob wanted the blessing from his father, but it was actually Esau's blessing to have, and so he sold it for a bowl of soup, and to fool Isaac into thinking Jacob was Esau when he blessed him, Jacob put on a coat. He disguised himself. So basically, that's kind of where Jacob comes from. So we got Dobby, Jacob, Charlie, and Max for Maxwell House Coffee, because I love Maxwell House Coffee. And now we can throw Elliot into the mix. I don't know if I can have 5 on my poll. If not, I'll put Elliot up and I'll drop Max off. But anyways, so I'm going to put a poll up to see what everybody, and we'll rename Ellie again. We'll give her a new name. Just so it's a habit. I keep calling Ellie a her, and Ellie is now, as we have figured out, a him. So I got the ducks from Metzler Farms, and they're beautiful ducks. The shipping was great. You're already yelling it. You were already yelling Ellie, so just add the it to it. I know it would make it a little bit easier to just do that. You're probably right. No gender. So, anyways, yes. Oh, Don Hartwell says, I love Dobby too. I know, I love Dobby. Dobby is free. That's that, you know, she's free to be who he's free to be who he is. Thank you, Jesse, for putting that up. So the link to Metzer Farms. So I had no problems with them whatsoever. Except that's kind of pricey to get them, but they have a 3 duck minimum. So I had to order 3 ducks when I ordered, but delivery was great. All the ducks were fine. Their communication with me about when the ducks were coming, when they were being hatched, all of that spot on. I mean, I had no complaints whatsoever. And so we were super excited that the experience went so well. Okay. Fast forward 6 months down the road and we find out, that's 6 months of feeding, 6 months of housing, raising the duck in hopes that you have 2 females and one male. And then going into fall and winter now, that has thrown a complete monkey wrench into everything. Maxwell House Coffee is changing its brand name to Maxwell House Apartment. What? Really? Or are you just pulling my leg? Are you pulling my leg? Yes, he was identifying as a female. That's kind of the same reason that Shem is Shem, because I thought it was a she and then it turned out to be a him. So I just started calling the rooster Shem. So that's the thing that sucks about farm animals is you got 6 months of raising, doing all of the things that we do for your animals. You got all that time in to just find out that you don't have the right ratio that you had ordered. Good morning, Jan's awake. What? 2 weeks in a row. You were right. You were just in time for the special announcement here. So turns out that yes, the 2 females and 1 male that I ordered turned out to be 2 males and 1 female. So at the behest of Joey, he said, I think you should email them. I think you should let them know and, see what comes of it, see if they will somehow make it right. So I did that. I emailed them and spoke. See, the wind is blowing the curtains open here. It's nice and breezy here. So I emailed them yesterday. They were very quick to get back to me. They do have a guarantee on if you order, ones that are sexed, you specifically want, 2 females and 1 male. They do guarantee it. However, when they emailed me back, they said that they do have a 3 duck minimum when they send, an order out. It's a 3 duck minimum. And then I remembered that from when I initially ordered the ducks that there was a 3 duck minimum. So I was like, okay, but I just want a female. And yes, so I emailed him back and I said, yes, I do want a female replacement, but I feel like it is unfair for you to ask me to pay for 2 additional ducks when all I wanted in the beginning was 3 ducks, 2 females, and 1 male. Now, I'm not going to get rid of Ellie just because Ellie turned out to be a boy instead of a girl. So through a couple of emails back and forth, and so I asked them, if you could forward this on to management. or whoever you need to speak with, listen, I understand things happen, but you have to understand and you have to look at the fact that I have spent 6 months raising these ducks. I have sorry. Well, I was speaking from Not for Nothing Homestead. I said, these ducks, people love them. They ask about them. And they love the videos. I have a YouTube channel. They love the videos. They've watched them grow up. I have a lot invested in these ducks to be 2 females and 1 male. And then, here we are 6 months later, and I'm finding out that Ellie is not a girl. He's a boy. So they emailed me back, and this is what they're going to do. There's also a shipping fee, a small order shipping fee. So they're waiving that. I am not sure what. Y'all must be saying something. I have no idea what you guys are saying. Anyways, I emailed them, or they emailed me back. What they're going to do is they're going to waive the small order shipping fee. They are going to replace Ellie with a female magpie, because I ordered magpies for a specific reason, and I articulated that in one of the emails that were follow-up emails, from them to me. There are specific reasons that I wanted magpies. They're good egg layers. Their personalities are very good. They're not aggressive. They don't get too big. They don't like to get too far away from home, like some other ducks, just like once they get up and going, they just want to leave. So anyways, there's several things that I really like about magpie ducks that, I thought, well, this is the kind of duck I want. So what they said they were going to do is they're going to send me 1 female, and they denoted it on the invoice because they sent me a copy of it that they sent to the warehouse, that this is a female magpie replacement for initial wrong sexed duck sent. So they're going to replace that one. Then they're going to send me 2 hatchery choice ducks. So this is where things are going to get a little complicated, because I kind of wanted to, in case they had ducklings later on down the road, kind of wanted to keep the bloodline. I kind of wanted to keep them magpies, because I've got chickens galore, and I just have a hodgepodge. I got black buff Orpingtons. I've got gray buff Orpingtons. I've got some egg layers. I've got, I think, Shem is a Americana rooster. I mean, so I kind of wanted to keep the ducks, a purebred bloodline, and keep them all magpies. And so my ending email was, I can't demand it, right? And I think they're doing right by me, by everything 6 months down the road, everything that we've gone through, and raising and keeping and all of that they're going to make it right by sending me another female, replacing the female. But I'm a little scared, because there are some of the other ducks that I really didn't want. Now, hatchery choice, just for those of you that don't know what that means, is they have all these orders that come in, and ducks, you have to order them ahead of time, like 4 weeks out. They show you on their website when whatever type of duck you're looking at is going to be available. So hatchery choice is, once they've fulfilled all of their orders that are already placed, whatever is left over is what they will send you. So I could possibly get all magpies. I could possibly get 3 different types. But the one thing that they did guarantee is that all 3 of the ducks that I get as a replacement are all 3 going to be females. Now, famous last words, because Ellie was supposed to be a female, and Turns out she's not. She's a male. So I said, okay, I understand. Look, I feel like you guys are making it right. I appreciate it. Although I'm upset because it's, again, going into fall and winter, it's not a great time to get little baby ducklings. But you got to adjust. You have to adapt when things happen. You have to be fluid and not go off and go all crazy on, I'm not going to go out there on YouTube slamming them or anything like that, because I feel like they really are doing what they can to make it right. And I understand that mistakes are made. I make mistakes all the time. So I do appreciate what they're doing. So I just wanted to let you guys know of that experience, and what is happening with it. So I think I saw Scott come in as well. So good morning, Scott. Hopefully everybody I think everybody's saying hello. After 133 years of being named Maxwell House, they really are changing the name to Maxwell Apartment. That makes zero sense to me. Yes, Tamara, I am really glad that it all worked out too. I am glad that Joey said, you need to email them. You need to let them know, because this is, I mean, you're out there looking for eggs from two ducks that one of them's not ever going to give you any. So, yes, me too. I'm just really glad that they made it right. They're standing behind it. So I'm going to say, I would, if you ever need to order anything and, you've ordered from different places, they really have a great variety of ducks and of chickens. So anyways, I highly recommend them, because I feel like if things go wrong, they will definitely make it right for you. Did Ginger say long story short? No, I don't think I ever uttered those words, but, I have to now get things ready for 3 new female ducklings, which, I got to get the little baby brooder box up with the heat lamp. I got to get that all set up, because they did send me an invoice, and on the invoice, it said, which was actually, I got it day before yesterday. No, it was yesterday. It said hatch date 10/6, ship date 10/6. So I know that last time, and also on their website, they say that they hatch on the weekends, or at the beginning of the week is what they estimate. And then they ship them out, and you should be ready to receive them by like Wednesday of that week. So hatch date and ship date is 10/6. So that's Monday. So by Wednesday or Thursday, and I'm thinking Wednesday because they do pretty quick delivery, I should get my new ducklings. So I also got a name. I got 3 females I got a name, because I don't want to move Ellie. I don't want to change that to a different duck's name. So anyways, so that's what's happening here at Not For Nothing Homestead. We're getting ducks. I feel like I'm living Groundhog Day. We're getting ducks again. So hopefully it's going to be, hopefully it's all going to go okay. Since it is fall time, why don't you ask for pecan pies or pumpkin pies instead? Do what? Are you trying to be funny with, are you talking to me or are you talking to somebody else? When companies do stupid stuff, I don't go back. I know, Wendy, I am so on the Maxwell House. I love Maxwell House. I will tell you, Joey and I went to Cracker Barrel down a little bit close to Atlanta over the weekend. We also, it's not in Atlanta, but it's at Woodstock, which is almost Atlanta. Worst ever. The inside of it was revamped. So it's the one with the white shiplap on the walls, and they kind of pull out most of that partition. You know how you've got different seating areas. The food was not good. We had to send the bacon back. I think the thing that stuck in Joey's craw the most, and this is this is not good. The guy brought me. Now they had a million waiters and waitresses, and it was busy, but they were turning tables over quickly. So you can't. I mean, they were everywhere. So it's not like people were going hungry and unhappy. But I ordered a coffee. Joey did not. He came at one point and put the coffee cup down with a spoon in it on the table. And he said, okay, I'll be back with coffee. Well, he came back with my breakfast, and then he came back with Joey and Joseph's stuff. And then he came back with biscuits and gravy. And then he came back with still no coffee. And I'm like, I would rather be sitting here with no food and my coffee than no coffee and all my food. We were probably about halfway through breakfast. We had to grab somebody else to send our bacon back because the bacon was still had glistening fat that you could still see. I mean, it was still white, like this bacon is not done, not to Joey's specifications. So I just, it was terrible. The service was not good. The food was not good. Joey, what did he have? I can't remember what he had, but he was not happy with his food. But most of all, both of us were not happy with the bacon. And while you're eating your eggs, you'd like to have a bite of bacon too, right? No, it took a little while for that. So I'm not happy with Cracker Barrel. They did a little too much juggling in there and changing things. And now the service is going and the food is going. And if the service, the food, and the ambiance all suck, yeah, it's going to be quite a while before I'll be going back to a Cracker Barrel. Ginger will have ducklings singing Christmas in the house. I know. They'll be running around the floor. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Ginger, I was going to bring you some coffee from Hoboken Coffee Roasters in Guthrie to the Pinecone Fest next time I see you. Sounds good. I would love to try some. That would make a great short. I know, wouldn't it? Them running around. Okay, Ginger, hoodie time. You ordered magpies. Since it fall time, why didn't you ask for pecan pie? Oh, I see what you were doing. Sorry. I knew it was something crazy. But here's the thing. They're not going to tell me. I'm not going to have any way of knowing what the other two ducklings are going to be until they get to my house or until I pick them up. Because after they fulfill all the orders, then they pick, but they'll write it on the invoice. So I do know what kind of duck they will be, and they will band their feet, to say that this denotes that this one is the magpie, which they're pretty easy to spot. But whatever the other ducks are, I can't do any research because I have no idea what I'm going to get. So anyways, dang, that wind is a little chilly this morning. There is Jerry and Susan, possibly at Butler Family Farm. Good morning to you. Hopefully you're doing good. Oh my goodness. I can feel it in my throat, in the back of my nose. I should not have slept with the window open. If I get something that ain't right, I not only take it back to the store, but I contact the company. I have wound up with coupon and replacement items from the company. That's awesome, Dawn. I mean, I think I was still kind of reeling in the, what am I going to do? Wendy said, I'm done with Cracker Barrel. Yeah, me too, pretty much. It'll be a long, long time before I did. But did he bring you an empty coffee cup? Yeah, he did. With a spoon, babe. Don't forget, there was a spoon in it too. Okay, what am I supposed to do with this? Stir air? sir, I need something in this cup. So, anyways, finally, like I said, halfway through breakfast, he finally brought me coffee. This was after we had to flag somebody else down to take the bacon back. And grits were liquid. That was it. He was not happy with the grits. What kind of grit was it? I know Jesse is going to start throwing out some my cousin Vinny references now. He has to. It calls for it, Jesse. You know when the time calls for it, you got to drop them. Ginger, Tom and I, along with a friend, went out a long time ago, and I asked for guacamole with no cheese. With no cheese. Who puts cheese in guacamole? I thought it was just onions, tomatoes, jalapenos, salt, kosher salt too is the best to use for that, and avocados. Huh. We haven't been to a Cracker Barrel in over 4 or 5 years. It sucked then. Last one I went to was terrible. Yeah. Oh no, not runny grits. That's right. No self-respecting Southerner eats runny grits, and you can't make them in 5 minutes, Cracker Barrel. Half the brain is working. I know, the other half is asleep right now. It's out there napping with the ducks. And they're so funny when they sleep too. I don't know if you guys have ever watched ducks like sleep, and usually I can't see them before I get to them, so they hear me coming before I get there, so they're all running around. But I have gone around there occasionally, and I've seen them. They like stand on one leg, they take their beak and they twist themselves back, and they put their beak, they tuck it like under their wing, and then whatever eye is to the outside, that's the one that stays open. But it's kind of in a sleep mode pattern because I can see the eye open, but the duck is clearly asleep because otherwise they'd be running over to where I am. So it's actually kind of funny. There's Avid Fisherman. Good morning. Oh, she said they brought me guacamole 4 times with cheese. The 4th time I said expletive. They comped the entire bill, including alcohol, and tried to make it right. I never went back. Yeah, some things you just can never recover from, right? You think, how could you be that stupid? How? Hey, Ralph at Webb's Web. That with the cheese thing, not with the duck thing. The duck thing, I understand. I mean, I don't know how those big companies sex those ducklings and small chicks. I've seen some videos of how people do it, but I don't know how they do it specifically. Again, human error. I understand it. I'm as long as they make it right, I'm happy about that. So, and they've been very awesome about it. They really have. This place puts cheese on guacamole. Okay, that is just sacrilegious. You cannot put cheese in guacamole. That's not how it works. That you need that salt, you need the avocado, you need the jalapeno to give it the heat, and you need the tomato to kind of balance it out. And yeah, and the cilantro. You need some fresh, has to be fresh diced cilantro to bring out all that flavor. So I don't know why you would want to try to throw cheese in there. That's gross. Just gross. Yeah. Well, runny grits are not good. No bueno. Scott, are you doing your procrastination Thursday today? Just checking to make sure and seeing. We can let everybody know. We went to Cracker Barrel here in St. Cruz about 6 months ago. It was good, but it's on I-10. Those on the interstates around here seem to stay a cut above. This was right off the interstate too. Actually, I don't know of any Cracker Barrels. They're kind of like Buc-ee's. They don't really go into town. They're like right off the interstate, wherever they are, so that they can put that really big sign up and you can see it from a mile away. Oh, there's a Cracker Barrel. Jump off this exit. Can't you see they don't have Chinese food here? And you look like a tourist. Oh, like you blend. That was one of my favorite lines. Oh, like you blend. Yeah, avocado, tomato, jalapeno, cilantro, lime. Oh, I forgot the lime juice. Yes, salt and onion. No cheese in guac. That's against the guac gods. Yes, it sure is. That really just would throw the whole thing off completely. Connie puts cumin in her guacamole. It's so darn good. Oh, that sounds good. I mean, I'd be willing to throw a dash or two of that in there. You sure it was oh, gross. I don't even want to think about it, she said. No, I don't either, Tamara. There is one in town in Midland, Texas. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen yes, I did hear about that, Rebecca. I don't think I've ever seen a Cracker Barrel in a town, in downtown areas. For those of you who don't know, AR Patriot 1776, which he's been in my lives before, he passed away. I don't know the specifics about it. And I think everybody in here has probably already heard that Lori at Prepping for Heaven, she passed away this past week as well. We've been hit pretty hard. I did see last night on Derek's Live also that Peaceful Des right now is bedridden, and she is trying to get over something that she got caught from somebody, and some kind of something virus or something. And so she is bedridden. So please keep her in your prayers. Also, if you will, throughout your day today, keep Lisa at Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. Keep her mother in your prayers as well. She's going through some things, and I'll let Jesse and Lisa speak on that. But she needs your prayers. She needs your prayers. So I need everybody, the best way to find Jesus is on your knees. So when you're on your knees and you're praying and you're talking, please make sure you say an extra prayer for Lisa, Lisa's mama. Sorry, not well, for Lisa too. I mean, we all want everybody. We want everything to be good and happy, and there is sadness. We do have sadness, and we have strife, and we're going to go through those seasons. There's ebbs and flows and seasons in life, but it doesn't, make it any easier. But what does make it a little bit easier is to know that you have all of your prayer warriors right there with you, praying beside you, praying for you, loving on you. So yes, just make sure that you are sending those prayers up. Thank you guys so much. I see all the prayer hands. Yes, rest in peace, Lori. And prayers for Lisa's mama and for Des. Yes. So anyways, I'm about to shut it down, and that's why I wouldn't work, Joe. That's why it wouldn't work. Okay, did you ever say, did I miss it, Scott? Are you having Procrastination Thursday today? I know it is sad that we are losing our good friends. It is. It really is. We are entering the. Where did it go? Wow, that was quick. Scott, where did your thing go? We are entering into the season that take our loved ones away. Yeah, that does happen. Actually, my stepfather, who passed in June, he was a funeral director, and he said the wintertime is usually the time when you see like an uptick in people passing, but it's not for age or anything like that. It's because they freeze. Because people let them, they don't, which, is the reason why Joey and I are big proponents of freezer suits, guys. Get yourself a freezer suit and keep yourself warm, okay? I'm kidding. Yes. You put it on the screen. Yes, I am live today. Okay, so Scott Ramblin' at the Brooms is going to be live at noon. So make sure that you go over and check him out. And then we are going to go to Chick-fil-A today. I got my cow suit out. I'm going to go get a free entree. I'm probably going to get some mac and cheese too. If you haven't ever had their mac and cheese, guys, it's delicious. You will absolutely love Cracker Barrel's Cracker Barrel. Sorry. Chick-fil-A's macaroni and cheese. They have the absolute best. And they have those little chicken minis in the morning, and those are really good too. But we'll be there at lunchtime. So anyways, guys, all right. I love you all, and I will see you guys later. I hope you have a blessed day. We'll put up lots of pictures, and I'm going to put up the poll. So make sure you go vote on what we should change Ellie's name to now that we know that she is not a she. She is a he. So we got to change it to a manly name. She needs a masculine name. So anyways, all right, guys. I love you guys. Take care of you and yours, and I will see you on the next video, okay? Love you. Don't forget your prayers. Find Jesus.